What is up, ladies and gentlemen? If you have been watching for the past couple weeks, I've been on a quest to master Google Ads, and the sheet is from about a month ago, nearly now, where I brainstormed a bunch of ways in which I could master Google Ads. The question was, how do I master Google search ads? And so I said, find a mentor, read high quality books on Google Ads, take high quality courses on Google Ads, join groups/masterminds, run more Google Ads, learn by experience, other content/resources, i.e. YouTube channels, blogs. That's what I had. And then I said, how do I understand Google search ads? Thinking, explain, elaborate, which we have been doing from a couple weeks now. Books, courses, and other resources stated above. What are the other forms of Google ads? I have no answers for that right now, but YouTube ads, shopping ads, image ads, so yeah, that's cool. We, over the past nearly 4 weeks, we read Alex Hormozy's section on paid ads from $100 million leads and the $100 million leads video course. So getting pretty dialed on his frameworks around paid ads, but still looking for more technical expertise on Google ads. So that's what we'll begin today, which is the next chapter of mastering Google ads. And I think this will be taking courses from Google itself on its marketing and ads, Google ads, like courses. And similar to how I've been doing make.com course studies, like learning from them, I'll probably take a similar approach for Google ads. And that is, I find a course, I spend about 20 minutes taking the course online per day, and then after that 20 minutes, I'll just jump on camera for about a couple minutes, however long I feel I need, and then talk about what I learned that day, elaborate, recall, and call it a day. This allows me to balance speed with also retention. If I was going for maximum retention, I'd probably do a few minutes of studying and then a few minutes of recall, a few minutes of studying, a few minutes of recall, in which actually the total amount of recall would be more than the time spent reading and studying from the course itself. That's more like what I'm doing with Make It Stick. But at this stage, I don't have a resource that I can say like Make It Stick, where I say like I've explored a lot of learning science. I'm very confident that this book is one of the greatest books and most credible books on learning science, which learning science is one of the most high leverage pursuits of time. And so I'll go for maximum retention in a book like this. But as I'm still exploring Google ads, and also I read this book, or about a third of this book before I even started to really deep dive it. So there's no need for me, I don't think, to deep dive these Google ads courses. These are more about get through them, get the exposure, get basic understandings, find out things I didn't know, but also go for completion. And then I'll continue to gain experience, newbie gains, and if I feel like I need to go back and retake a course and deep dive it, then I will later on. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and find a Google course on Google Ads from Google itself, and I'll get back to you when I have that, and then I'll start studying it, and then we'll do recall, and then we'll call it a day for day one. Talk to you in a second. All right, guys, I think I found a pretty good one. I'm on Google Skillshop, and from there I went into Google Ads. There are other things like Google Marketing Platform, which I've never heard of, Google Analytics, which maybe there's some things tied to Google Ads, Google My Business, Google Ad Manager, Google Ad Mob, authorized buyers. Like, I've never heard of all those, but I'm just gonna start with Google Ads. And I found this good one, Google Search Ad Certification. That's like exactly what we're looking for. So that's pretty awesome. I guess I'm just gonna jump in. Yeah, oh, this is intermediate level, but we'll give it our best shot. Actually, before I jump into this one, that's the one I think we should do as of now, but let me just search around. There wasn't a ton of courses, so let me just search around. Let's see what else we got. I think that's pretty good though. See, there's explore search ads optimization best practices. There's that. What the? Oh, this is them. There's AI powered. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one's hitting the space bar. Oh wow, there's way more than I thought. Okay. Demand gen, Google ad videos. Google Ads display, grow offline sales, get to know Google Solution, Google Ads. Get to know Google Solutions program is designed to help you onboard to your new role and set you up for success. Privacy, mobile, Google Ads apps, Google Ads measurement. Shopping ads, Google Ads discovery. So display ads, shopping ads. Google Ads search, here we go. Explore search ads optimization best practices. Foundations of AI-powered search ads for practitioners. Foundations of AI-powered search ads for strategists. Google Ads search certification. And intermediate AI-powered search ads for strategists and practitioners. Let's just do search ad certification. All right, I'm gonna start taking this course and I will recall at the end of the day. We've only got about 8 minutes today, so I'll talk to you later. All right, guys, so that was pretty mind-blowing. I watched one video, but actually before that, I realized that the certification program, it just gives you a bunch of optional things you can watch and read, and then there's an exam. You can take that exam once per day. You need an 80% to pass, and it's about a 75-minute exam. But if you pass it, you become like Google Ads Search certified. So I didn't take it today because I just want to learn some stuff, take it slow. No intention to take a 75-minute exam right now. So I jumped into Google AI search ads. They have a section on AI. Mind-blowing. Really mind-blowing. So, the AI is transforming Google. And now with Google's large language model, it's able to better interpret search queries than ever before. And it's also able to take your landing page, read through what's on your landing page, and then match them, right? If you broad match, you give Google the machine learning algorithm, the AI, more power to be able to take a query and match them with your landing page. And if you give it also more freedom, you give it more options for the headlines and the descriptions, and you maybe even, I think there's an option where you can even give Google AI the ability to rewrite the headlines and description with AI. It allows the person's search to be perfectly tailored to your offer, or your offer to be perfectly tailored to their search, is what I mean by that. And so they basically said the way to fully harness Google Ads AI is to use broad match, which I have not been using. A lot of people on the internet say don't use broad match, but at this point in 2025, I think I'm gonna probably trust Google over random people on the internet, because as someone that's been studying AI, thinking about AI a lot, it's the future, and tailoring these things and allowing the machine to learn and just giving it time and letting the machine learn and do the work, that's the future. Rather than being like, I know more than these like hyper powerful AI models, and I'm gonna know exactly what this person is looking for via what they look up, and I know exactly what they want to click on. No. I think we're gonna move to broad match. It's recommended by Google. I'm all for let's just listening to Google and their recommendations. So broad match, value based, value based conversions, which is not really that important for us because we're lead generation agency, and all the leads are basically equal. We could potentially change that based on the landing page and say, well, these people with sciatica end up converting more than the people with neck pain. But at this point, we don't have enough data for that. We're not really doing lead value-based conversion. Google recommends it, but that may be more for sales or different lead types. We kind of have one offer. So at this point, that's not a huge concern. And then AI search or responsive search ads. Responsive meaning you give AI and Google more power to tailor your headline descriptions to their query. So you combine all three of these, you're giving the most maximum leverage for the AI to do its magic. So super cool stuff. It makes sense to me at this point. I really like it. I'm really happy with the decision to take this course, the decision to seek this out, the decision to watch that video. Like, really cool stuff, learning a lot just already today. And because it's all about tailoring the experience. The only problem is then the landing pages, right? The landing pages are prefixed. So I'm sure in the future, the crazy thing is I'm sure in the future you'll even have some like AI that can alter the landing page experience to tailor it to what the people want. So, all right, that's it for today. Cool stuff learned. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.